2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Coming right up, the Cavaliers take it on the Bulls. For Cleveland, an impressive 5-1 start to the year. They aim to stay hot tonight. Bulls, Cavs, and we'll be right back after this. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. A look at the opening lineup for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Garland runs point with Mitchell at the 2. Okoro and Mobley, your small and power forwards. And it's Capella in at the 5. And for Chicago, they've got Johnson, and it's Bufkin in at the shooting guard. All right, Grant, as a team, how long do you think it takes to figure out if you're a legitimate contender?
You know, B.A., a lot of teams come into the season thinking they are contenders, and they have to find out the hard way that, quite honestly, they're just not. But generally, I'd say you have a good idea after the first month or so of the year.
Now here's Garland. Pass to Capella. Now here's Mobley. Slams it down.
Refusing to give up on the glass, Capella truly works for his rebounds.
Here's Bufkin. Over Mitchell. Mobley with the block. Outside Garland. Pass to Capella. Here's Okoro. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
That's what you call a whatever-it-takes mindset. Okoro finds his way to contribute night in and night out.
And now just over a minute played here in the first. Mobley with the block. Achua against Garland. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Capella with a block.
Yeah, great timing on the denial by Capella. Able to get a piece of the ball on that one.
Knocks the pass to Johnson. Here's Hood-Schifino, guarded by Garland. Back to Achua. Hey, puts up a 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
And they get that first bucket. 1 for 4 to start this game.
Garland, the pass to Capella. Here's Okoro. The ball's knocked loose. Gets stolen by Johnson. Pass to Bufkin for 3. Capella with a rebound.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
And what you love about the Cavs, on most nights, they take really good shots, Grant.
They do, B.A. I mean, I love the way they work the ball into the painted area. And even their guards are constantly penetrating, getting into the paint, creating for themselves and their teammates. That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major a height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Good luck keeping Capella off the boards. He works hard for every rebound. He's a nice presence in the middle.
Here's Hood-Schifino, guarded by Garland. Pass to Achua. Hey, from beyond the arc. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
Outside Mitchell. And there's the lob. And Mobley throws it down.
Wow, that is some big-time airtime by Evan Mobley. My goodness.
To the paint. Here's Achua. The Cavaliers pull it in. Capella's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Okoro, and he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
Isaac Okoro at the line for two.
Shooting two.
And he makes a first.
Well, the physical gifts of Isaac Okoro are evident. Now it's about what are my best skills and what can help me become a real rotation player in the NBA.
Both good from the line that time. Chicago trailing here. And here's Johnson. In the game against Philadelphia, very impressive. Over Okoro. Offensive rebound. Great positioning on the putback.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Now here's Garland. Still no points. Mitchell finds Garland. That one falls. Nice setup by Mitchell.
This is one of the game's better three-point shooters. Darius Garland in the house.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Coming off that win against the Sixers.
Yeah, and what was really impressive was they stayed patient. The shot selection was excellent, and you see the result.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
And time for us to check in on the NBA assist leaders over the last 10 games. Darius Garland, third.
He's making a lot of friends with the way he's been moving the ball, setting up his teammates nicely in their favorite spots.
Here's Hood-Schifino, guarded by Garland. Pass to Achua. Here's the three. And again, it's Chicago with a three.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Fires for three. And it's Mobley. That time on the assist by Garland.
For three.
Mobley's got five now.
Well, you see the confidence from Evan Mobley right now, ready to shoot as soon as he touches the basketball.
Here's Bufkin. He also had a big impact in that win against the 76ers. Ooh, poked away. Stolen by Mitchell. Pass to Garland. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Donovan Mitchell on time and on target. Pretty pass.
Here's Hood-Schifino. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
Johnson with a bucket.
Nice move to get inside and create a good look for himself.
And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. It's a three-point game.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Second team foul.
Capella, the pass to Okoro. And here's Garland. And the Cavaliers get another bucket right there.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And Grant, you watch Darius Garland. It often looks like he's a step ahead out there.
Well, he's got a great natural feel for the game, B.A. On the ball, he makes quick reads, and he'll create for himself and others. Off the ball, he always seems to be in the right spot and ready to fire. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Chicago's gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Outside Johnson. Capella with a rebound. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Garland for 3. Achua with a rebound. The Bulls have got 6 of 14 in so far. Here's Bufkin. No points so far. Pass to Knox. Over Garland. And no good, trying to use the glass. Now the Cavaliers with it. They're on a 16-7 run. Here's Mitchell. Can't get it to fall.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
For your Chicago Bulls.
So Chicago ends up going with a new group. So a moment now to see the story for him. Left side, Levine. Claxton down low. He's against Tillman. Basket counts.
Already 6 of their points coming off second chances. Pretty impressive.
Pass to Pajemski. Here's Keels. Up top ball. Guarded by Garland. Here's Tillman. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line to try to make it a 3-point play.
Defensive foul.
All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers?
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
We've got a lot of game left, but boy, they are doing a tremendous job on the offensive glass.
The Cavaliers leading. From deep three-point land. From beyond the arc and then some. Garland's got 10.
Well, they're winning largely because of this guy's play. He has been sensational.
Here's Pajemski, a reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Now here's Levine. Harris on the wing. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Pass to Pajemski. To the right side. Nails it from beyond the arc.
He has the ability and the aggressiveness to capitalize from downtown.
Now here's Levine to the inside. Claxton drops in the layup for 2. And the Cavaliers lead by 6.
And I'm just impressed with their effort here early. They've hit the offensive glass so hard.
Here's Keels. And the 3 off target. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cavaliers. And out of bounds will be Chicago ball.
Bulls ball.
Here's Ball. Still without a bucket. Here's Tillman. Back to Ball. Out left to the wing. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Just 4 to shoot. The shot. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. Cleveland has gone 3 for 5 from deep so far in this matchup. Now Garland. He had 19 points in the win against Minnesota. Claxton passes to Harris.
2 minutes remaining in the
He's off on that one.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Here's Levine. And the dunk by Levine.
Boy, you do not want Levine getting all the way to the rack. Where is the rotation?
Pass to Keels. Ball against Garland. Ball into the lane. Here's Tillman. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Deflected! And they recover it. Keels. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So it's the Cavaliers now. They lead by 4. Garland against Ball. And the shot is good by Garland. Garland's got 12.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Ball passes to Keels. Here's Tillman. Pass to Keels. Now here's Ball. Guarded by Garland. And a miss there on the triple. And here comes Cleveland. 6-point game. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
Yeah, they eat that one out. I mean, the execution was spotty. They were lucky to come away with the win.
Yeah, but as a team, you actually love a win like that. You're struggling from the field. You don't have your best stuff. Still, you find a way to gut out a win.
Now here's Ball, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. Over Garland. And so it's Cleveland finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. We'll be back in a moment. For those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And taking a look at the Cavs' performance here, guys, what are your thoughts?
It's simple. When you can protect the rim the way they have, it's a big advantage.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
Chicago has gone 4 of 8 from 3, a nice percentage. We've got Achua, and it's Knox in at the 4 spot. That's the Bulls 5 as we get into the second quarter. And pushing it up, here's Cleveland. And it's Mitchell scoring off the run out.
I'll tell you, Donovan Mitchell in transition, bearing down on a defender is not pretty.
Pass to Hood-Schifino. Here's Knox. Outside Johnson, and he drives in. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there. Now here's Mitchell. A 38-point game for him in the win against Minnesota.
And he was aggressive in how he played on the defensive side of the floor, notching 3 steals on the game.
Harris's shot is good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Brian, Evan Mobley still is just scratching the surface, but already he is making his mark in the most important way. Coach Bickerstaff said he's a winner. Fourth quarters, big moments. He just finds a way to help finish ball games and to make the play. Evan just makes the right play to help us win, he said. Brian?
Well, no doubt. He's the star on the rise, Allie. Thanks for that. All right, Grant, I'm going to ask you to put on your executive hat now. Tell us what the key is to establishing culture at an NBA organization.
Ooh, BA. Culture, structured accountability. It's about getting the right group of guys, having strong leadership. And, of course, it only works if the coaches and players fully buy in.
This is what Donovan Mitchell entered the league with, that explosive first step, and earns himself a trip to the free throw line.
Donovan Mitchell, 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw is good for Mitchell.
Donovan Mitchell, just such a relentless scorer, and that high energy he brings is always a huge catalyst for whatever team he plays for.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Pass to Hood-Schifino. Throws it up high. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball.
Cleveland ball.
Here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers have lined up on their schedule. On Monday, the Atlanta Hawks come to town, kicking off a homestand for them. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Phoenix Suns.
And you know, for that matchup with the Pistons, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
And it's out of bounds. The Cavaliers able to retain possession here. And the 2K leaderboard looking at the best when it comes to field goal percentage. 4th, Clint Capella.
He's been fantastic scoring the ball, shooting it at a high clip.
Pass to Okoro. And here's Mitchell. Launches it. They grab their own miss. Capella can't get it to go. Chicago trailing here. Poke loose. 3-on-3. Here's Harris. And a nice finish on the layup. And the Cavaliers lead by 11.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Johnson passes to Knox. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Absolutely tenacious guys. Stuck right on him defensively, bothered that shot.
Here's Mobley. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Boy, defense making a valiant effort, truly, but Mobley with authority to his shot.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Knox. Here's Bufkin. Here's Hood-Schifino. 7 points in the game with the 10-footer. Hey, rejected by Capella. And Mitchell launches it from deep. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To win the drought. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him. Johnson's got 6 points.
Very clever how he creates space against the bigger defender.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
The Bulls have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Out to the right wing. Pass to Achua. Here's Bufkin. Shoots from 12. The Cavaliers pull it in. Capella's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Boy, the floater game from Donovan Mitchell is effortless, folks.
Here's Hood-Schifino, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Here's Bufkin. Capella with a block, and he recovers it. Bufkin with the bucket. And Harris has got the ball here for Cleveland. They host the Hawks after this one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Mitchell, the pass to Capella. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Bulls have gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. Johnson with it. He has 6. Pass to Hood-Schifino. Back to Johnson. Puts up a 3. And the 3-pointer goes. He's got 9. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Now Mobley. Down low. And Mobley throws it down.
The ease with which the game comes to Evan Mobley. My goodness, it's fun watching this guy play above the rim.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
And no doubt, coach wants them to improve their interior defense.
I think right now they're giving up way too many easy looks. That is a recipe for disaster.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Pass to Bufkin. Soft touch off the glass. Bufkin's got 4 points in the quarter.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
And here's Mitchell. He's got 6. Oh! Mitchell taking no chances.
This is a move that Donovan Mitchell has made over and over again. Off the bounce, so tough.
Now Johnson. To the middle. Achua. Capella with the defensive effort. Okoro passes to Mitchell. Now here's Mobley. Rebounded by Johnson. Pass to Knox. Here's Bufkin. Here's Knox. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. 6 to shoot. The 11-footer. Hey, rejected by Capella. Outside Mitchell. And it's Chicago with a board. Outside Johnson. Pass to Knox. Back to Johnson. Over Harris. And again, no good by Chicago. The Cavaliers have gotten 8 of 13 shots to fall in the second quarter. Grown man points from Donovan Mitchell.
Evan Mobley might be a big man, but boy, how about the touch on that pass right there?
Now here's Johnson. He's got 9. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at the Cavaliers, and they've got the top spot in the conference, a testament to their hard work all year long. And of course, the Bulls, only 2 spots back.
Checking out Chicago, early on this year, they've been a revelation. Had a lot of doubters coming into this season. As you can see, they've really put in the work.
You know what? It just looks to me like they're having fun out there. And sometimes that's contagious. It drives success. This is beautiful.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Here's Ball. And from 16 feet away, he cans it.
Nice quick trigger from Ball right there. good at sizing up the defense and knowing when to shoot off the pass.
Garland for three. That's basket number 6 in 8 tries.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's Pajemski. No made baskets yet. Hey, rejected by Capella.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
And it's the Bulls with the ball after the Cavs picked up a basket a moment ago. Lets it go. Good D by Mobley. And Levine has got the ball here for the Cavaliers. A 17-point lead, their biggest.
Now, this is exactly the kind of aggression from Darius Garland that changes the feel of the game, just works his way inside and forces the defense to foul.
For the Cavaliers, Darius Garland.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Garland.
Well, what you love is the leap that Darius Garland made in his third year. Named to the 2022 All-Star team, this guy can flat out score it.
Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
With so many recent #1 picks and MVP winners being foreign-born players, Doris, the NBA truly feels like a global sport.
It's wonderful, BA, because when I think back historically, wouldn't NBA fans have loved the opportunity to have seen Arvydas Sabonis in his prime? He spent decades toiling over in the European leagues and was a dominant figure in the sport. But the idea that you can now get Luka Doncic or Mr. Wembanyama at such an early age and watch them unfold their NBA careers, it is fabulous.
Blocked! Here's Tillman. Levine with it. He had 16 in the win against Minnesota.
I thought his physicality was crucial too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Ball outside. Pass to Pajemski. To halt the run. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Mobley outside. Back to Garland. 1:49 left in the second quarter. Pajemski grabs the board.
So disruptive defensively out beyond the arc.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
Defensive foul.
Yeah, nice work from Ball. Able to absorb the hit and still capitalize. Just impressive.
Second team.
Okoro is checked in for the Cavaliers.
At the line for the Bulls, Lonzo Ball.
And the free throw, no good.
And it's been interesting watching Ball find his place in the league. He's done a good job improving his game and focusing on the things he does best.
Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
The shot by Pajemski, no good.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Levine passes to Garland, and a bit of a battle for the ball, and the officials signal a jump ball here.
The jump ball.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. Chicago has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And here's Ball. He had 9 points in his last time out. And rejected.
The aggressiveness from Okoro to send that back. Not in my house.
1 minute left to play in the half. Ball no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
The baseline, Jay. Okoro, no good. Chicago has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Pass to Pajimski. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Garland, the pass to Levine. Back to Garland. There's the triple. Can't get it to fall. 6 for 10 now. A challenging stretch here for Chicago. Here's Keels. Pass to Pajimski. No good on the buzzer beater. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Cavaliers ahead, running away with this one. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks, guys. Clint, an outstanding first half for this team at the defensive end of the floor. What was the key?
Just be consistent. Defensive rebounding was one of our keys tonight, and it's just the start. So we're going to try to stay locked in on it. We know this is our key in our transition to make a stop here and run. So we're just going to keep going.
Back to you guys.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. We will be right back after this break for the beginning of the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Program. I'm Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Cleveland out on top at halftime. They are in blowout territory, leading by 20. Kenny, what was your impression?
Their effort on the glass, absolutely key to setting the tone. They wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they wanted to dominate on both ends. A really terrific performance thus far.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
I know it's not the case, but it seemed like they were lacking on the offensive end. Maybe some guys were improvising when they should have been making the next pass, but hey, not looking good out there.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. It's been a clinic out there by Darius Garland.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And on the floor for J.B. Bickerstaff as we get into the second half. Okoro and Mobley, your small and power forwards. Garland runs point with Mitchell at the 2. And it's Capella in at the 5. Bufkin. And it's all from three-point range.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
That's tipped. And he's going for the lob. And Mobley throws it down.
Evan Mobley understanding he's got a rhythm, and he just keeps attacking. The answer is not yet there for this defense.
Outside Johnson. The 3 is up. Capella with a rebound. And so Capella will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. It's a 22-point lead, the most they've led by. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, BA, well, the Cavaliers are one of the best young teams in the league, and it's up to their point guard, Darius Garland, to help distribute. He said, quote, "We have so much talent on the floor. I just try to get my big fellows the ball so they can stay active and work for us on the defensive end as well." That's the game within the game right there. Brian?
Yeah, he's got the right idea. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Mitchell with the ball, now guarded by Achua. Garland, the pass to Capella. The three from Mitchell. Offensive board. Capella can't get it to go. Chicago has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Outside Johnson, inside. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. That one on Capella.
He may give up a little size, but has the bounce to hold his own.
At the line for the Bulls, Precious Achiuwa.
One shot.
The Cavaliers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Garland finds Capella. Outside Mitchell. Back to Capella. And he banks in the layup. Capella's got 6.
And what do you know? Capella with the high percentage look. That's his motto.
Fires the 3. But Schifino's shot is off.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Mobley outside. Oh, there's the alley. Throw it down on the lob.
Well, Okoro is a team-first guy that wants to involve his teammates. Pretty pass there.
Pass to Johnson. Here's Knox, covered by Mobley. 5 to shoot. Now here's Achiuwa. And he gets it to go from the high post. He's got 14.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Garland feeling it out a bit. And another basket for Cleveland.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now here's Johnson. 9 points in the game. Pass to Hood Schifino. Over Garland. Hood Schifino's shot is off. For Cleveland, they've gotten 5 of 7 attempts in the third quarter. To the middle. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
At the line for the Cavaliers, Darius Garland. 1 shot.
Chicago has gotten nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Hood Schifino, guarded by Garland. Lets it go from deep. A nice shot by Hood Schifino. Hood Schifino's got 10.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem.
Pass to Capella. Down low. And it's Capella with the jam.
Here is a guy who is not shy about sharing the basketball. If you are open, Darius Garland will find you.
Out to the right wing. And here's Achiuwa. Here's Bufkin. Over Mitchell. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Bufkin's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Trey Johnson.
Pass to Okoro. And it's Chicago with a board. Achiuwa's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Okoro. First personal foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
Just a great job running the floor in transition. Now, he realized they were tiring out the defense early, and they took full advantage.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
And Johnson drops them both. Now Garland. He's got 21. Up and in on the layup. Garland's got 7 points here in the quarter.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
And right now, let's take a look at the teams that do the best job protecting the rim. In third, the Cavaliers.
They're quick to help each other, and they have some tremendous athletes with a nose for the ball.
And so here is Chicago. Here's Hood-Schifino. 10 points for him. From the arc. Bufkin with the bucket. Bufkin's got 9.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Here's Okoro, covered by Johnson. It's stolen by Johnson. Over Mitchell. Cavaliers with a rebound. Capella's got 15 rebounds here tonight. The drive by Mitchell, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
That's an instance where you see the pressure Mitchell puts on a defense. He's aggressive and he's explosive. You've got to deal with both.
Donovan Mitchell, 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both free throws good for Mitchell. Chicago has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Over to the wing. Here's Hood-Schifino, guarded by Garland. Here's Bufkin. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Mitchell, the pass to Capella. And he lobs it up. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Bufkin, checked by Mitchell. And Clint Capella picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And there's just 1 foul now away from the penalty.
And the Bulls making a change here. Ball's checked in. Claxton, he's checked in for the Cavs. Levine comes in for Okoro. Here's Bufkin. 11 points in the game. And the shot's good. Bufkin's got 9 points in the quarter.
I really like the way he's playing in this half. He looks so much more aggressive and confident.
Garland against ball. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Pass to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
I'll tell you, this guy is doing absolutely everything he can to get himself going, but the team is struggling because he's struggling.
He's been perfect this quarter. They keep feeding him, and he keeps delivering.
Here's Bufkin. Got a piece of it. And pushing it up, here's Cleveland. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Shooting for Cleveland, Evan Mobley. At the line for one.
Free throw good, Mobley.
And really strong at the line since the break.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. That'll be the end of a 3-game homestand. Here's Bufkin. And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Mobley finds Mitchell. Three-pointer. Ball with the rebound.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Oh, and Mobley with the block.
At 7 feet, sneaking shots past Mr. Mobley is not easy. Send it back, Evan.
Good on the 13-footer. Mobley's got 26.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Pass to Tillman. To the paint. A shot to stop the run. And he lays it up and in. Bufkin's got 11 in the second half.
Well, use the pick and going right to the cup. I love the aggressiveness.
With the floater. Levine, that one's good.
Now, Levine able to take on the contact there and still finish. That's a tough shot.
Knocked loose. Stolen by Mitchell. He takes it in. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Ball passes to Tillman. Back to Ball. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
Evan Mobley. First personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Lonzo Ball.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And that one falls for Ball.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Here's Mitchell. He's got 14. Pass to Mobley. Ball against Mitchell. And he lobs it up top.
Feels like the game comes so naturally to Evan Mobley. He continues to expand that offensive arsenal.
Ball outside. Here's Keels. The three. Mitchell grabs a miss.
He's always quick to pop out and defend the three.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done.
Now here's Mitchell doing damage on offense. He's averaging about 29.5 a game. On the wing, Levine.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And the jumper from the wing offline.
Defensive positioning so important, and he could not have played him better there.
And the rebound goes to the Cavaliers. And it's Cleveland's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. From outside the arc. Connects from downtown. Levine's got 5 points now this quarter.
Levine's form is pure. That three-point shot is pretty.
Pass to Tillman. Now here's Ball. Just 5 on the clock. And he hits the jumper. Ball's got 11 points.
It's clear Ball knows the game. He makes the right play call at the right time to open things up.
Now Claxton. Pass to Mobley. Wing shot on the way. Pajemski grabs the board. The Bulls shooting 48% since the beginning of the third. And there's the rejection. Mitchell deciding where to go with it. Knocks it loose. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Keels. He's off on the layup.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
Mitchell against Ball. Shot clock at 6. 1 second left. Oh, did he? He did! He got it to fall!
He did, B.A. So nice.
74.
Unreal. A bomb at the buzzer whips the crowd into a frenzy right at the stroke of halftime.
Evan Mobley getting it done for the Cavaliers. He's been doing damage on the offensive end all night. 28 points in this one. We'll be right back. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Cavs shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. We've got Nesmith, and it's Tillman in at the 5, down low. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Harris outside. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And Grant, you grew up in the D.C. area. A lot of great basketball players coming out of the DMV in recent years.
Yeah, B.A., especially PG County with Kevin Durant, Jeremy Grant, and plenty of others. It was a great place to grow up in the DMV as a sports fan, and that legacy definitely continues.
Well, Chicago shooting only 38% from the floor. Not great. Pass to Pajemski. The shot comes out. Good D by Harris. Now Payne. Lets it fly. Chicago grabs the miss. Tillman's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Nesmith. Here's Hood-Schifino. Here's Pajemski. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Nesmith. And Howe pulls it down.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
And the shot goes in. Howe's got his first 2 points of the night. Here's Chicago now. Pass to Pajemski. And he makes it.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
It is not an easy task trying to convert against length. Give him credit for taking on that challenge.
Here's Howe. Right wing. 5 on the clock. And off target. He starts the game 0 for 1. Here's Rice. And those dreaded words, load management, never far away. You think 10 years from now, Doris, teams will still play back-to-backs?
Well, B.A., we've certainly seen the league make great progress in cutting back on the number of back-to-backs that every team has to play. But this is challenging. You have an 82-game schedule that begins in October and ends in June. I'm laying odds that they continue to eliminate the 4 games in 5 nights, but I don't think back-to-backs are ever going away.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Pass to Howe. Shoots over Neesmith. The Cavaliers again cannot hit.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Well, it's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Pass to Pajemski. Here's Rice. No good from outside. The Cavaliers have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the 4th to snap the cold streak. And it's good on the layup.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Here's Tillman. Well, the final minute of a game can take up to 20 minutes of real time or longer. Is that something the league needs to look at, Doris?
You know, B.A., I think they've already tried to do that. They've already changed some of the timeout situations. Some of the reviews come directly from caucus while game action is going on. The fact of the matter is there will always be strategy implementation late game that's going to extend the duration. I think the league has already addressed it to the degree they can.
The first one falls. Johnson, he's checked in for Chicago. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
Payne finds Harris. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slip feed.
Once he saw the smaller defender guarding him, he took it right to the rack.
Harris against Johnson. Pass to Neesmith from deep. And it's Harris with the rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Bulls.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
So both teams changing it up here. So it's Chicago now. Now here's Johnson. Pass to Hood-Schifino. Here's Rice. The 3 ball. The shot won't fall. Harris on the wing. And a lot of NBA players and former players are getting into film production. How rewarding has that been, Greg?
You know, BA, storytelling is so gratifying and also so very important. Players do have a voice like never before, and these ventures are just another way of expressing that voice.
Bufkin with the bucket.
All of a sudden, he's balling. Halftime adjustments successful so far.
Okoro passes to Payne. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
His defensive talent, such a gift for his squad.
Boy, you see the effort, you see the range. This guy prides himself in his ability to shut you down.
Now here's Payne. Into the lane. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this is simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
To the inside. Here's Tillman, and it's rejected. And here's the fast break. Harris outside. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Johnson with it. Grant, you look at the league's basketball-related income. The players and owners split it about 50-50.
You know, BA, that's why they call it a partnership. They talk about a shared interest. The NBA has really become a leader by example in all of professional sports.
Second team foul. At the line for 2, Johnson.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Johnson. The Cavaliers making a switch here. And Johnson drops them both. And it's Levine with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's Capella. Right through the D for the layup. That gives him a double-double in this one.
You got to do more than that to slow Capella. He doesn't let the defense rattle him at all.
Pass to Tillman. Here's Bufkin, pounded by Harris. Here's Bufkin. 4-3. Good D by Harris.
Excellent job of closing out on that 3.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Now here's Johnson. And in deciding against lowering the minimum age for the NBA draft, Grant, you think it's fair to 17 and 18-year-olds who want to go pro?
You know, BA, I do think it's fair. I mean, there are other avenues in today's basketball environment where compensation for these guys is possible. You have the overseas route. You have the G League Ignite. And, of course, now colleges have the NIL, so that's huge.
The shake. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Pass to Ball. Here's Bufkin.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
First team foul.
Harris outside. It's 2-on-1. Up the floor. Here's Ball. Sinks that one from the post.
Filling it up. Lonzo Ball, more than a passer.
And here's Harris. Out to Garland. Takes the 3. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
3 points.
Harris has got his 5th assist in this one. Now Ball. Pass to Bufkin. Here's Tillman, guarded by Capella. From 9 feet out, Tillman misses.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
And he's going for the oop here. And it's Capella with the jam.
And when the time is right, Capella can get up there. Great job rising up for the bucket.
2 minutes.
Garland against Ball. And I heard Giannis Antetokounmpo say he would have loved to go to your alma mater, Grant, because of all the tall and skilled players that have come out of Duke.
You know, B.A., I'm not sure he mentioned me on that list, but certainly nice to hear that from Giannis.
Here's Garland. The Bulls making their last shot. A minute and a half left in the fourth. And the bucket is good.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Cavaliers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this will lock down their 15th win of the year.
Yeah, this is far from the last word in the season series. Still 3 more meetings between them and plenty of motivation to square things up.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Evan Mobley.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
Offensive rebound, again with the block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. 35 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Goes back up. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
He's such a bruising physical player. Capella is often tough to guard without fouling.
Clint Capella taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, one of the best rim runners in the game. Capella is underappreciated at times because he doesn't fit the mold of the modern big. But he rebounds, defends, and takes shots he knows he can make.
The Bulls making a switch here. Knox is checked in. Capella hits them both. So it's Chicago now. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Bufkin. Pass to Tillman to the wing, right side. 4 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Cavaliers with a rebound. Now here's Levine. And so Cleveland takes this one by a big margin.
That's the end of the
A
game.
statement road victory.
So impressive.
Thank you.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.